Hello, welcome to the TIP Protocol Reviewer Role Explainer series. Today, we are going to discuss the first person to enter the TIP workflow to review the content, the reviewer. Primarily, your role as a reviewer is to assess content flagged as suspicious by our AI classifier, also known as the TIP classifier, and determine whether the AI classifier made an error or, conversely, if the content owner made a mistake in labeling it. To qualify as a reviewer for our protocol, you must meet the following 3 criteria. First, you must be registered in our system as an individual. Organizations are not permitted to participate in the voting process. Second, you must toggle the I want to vote option to on in your profile. This can be found in the Preferences section of your TIP ID settings, allowing you to activate or deactivate at your discretion. The third requirement is maintaining a trust score of 600 points or more. If you meet all the aforementioned criteria, you will start receiving invitations on your screen to review the content. TIP Protocol will give you exactly 48 hours to open the case and render your decision. We refer to this step as the review request. Every time a review request expires and you don't open or respond to the invitation, you will lose 1 point from your trust score. Therefore, if you do not wish to participate, we highly recommend disabling the toggle button mentioned earlier in your profile settings. Now, let's review the workflow step by step. Once you accept the review request, the 48-hour investigation period begins. Your function is to evaluate the content and determine, using your independent judgment, whether our classifier made an error. Based on this, you have 3 options to submit your decision: confirm, dismiss, or recuse. Confirm the AI flag indicates your assessment that the content creator made an error in their labeling. They will then receive a notification of your verdict and will have 24 hours to respond and update the content label. If the content creator acknowledges their error, they will lose 10 points from their trust score, and as a reviewer, you will receive plus 3 points for your accurate classification, and the case will be closed. However, if they fail to acknowledge it or do not respond, it will automatically trigger a dispute from you, escalating to Stage 2 public jury. But don't worry, in fact, if your verdict was correct, this will benefit you by giving you greater credibility. If you'd like to know more about what the dispute process in the public jury is, I recommend that you watch the next video in this series so you will have a complete view of how the TIP ecosystem works. An important detail to note regarding confirmations is that you, as a reviewer, usually will agree with one of the parts, the creator or the classifier. You are not obligated to do so. The system provides you with all options, allowing you to form an independent opinion. This is what we refer to as a conservative label, which will have the same impact for everyone. Conversely, if you believe the AI classifier made an error and the content creator is correct, you should click Dismiss. Then the creator retains their verified label, and you are awarded plus 3 points for your review. At this juncture, I will offer a piece of advice. Exercise caution when validating labels from creators that are clearly false. Your TIP ID is saved with the history of this case in public, and if any user notices a suspicious badge at any time, they could initiate a dispute, putting your reputation and score points at stake. Therefore, strive to be honest and classify according to your genuine assessment. Finally, the last option is the recuse. You will utilize this option if you're not inclined to vote. For instance, either if you do not find sufficient data to make a decision, or you have a personal conflict of interest, or if you simply prefer not to classify the content in question. For every verdict you participate in, a recognition badge will be added to your profile, showing how many times you served on a case as a reviewer. This will help you increase your credibility and validity on the network. Additionally, each correct case will help you increase your trust score, and eventually, if you wish, you will be invited to participate in disputes as a juror or as an expert as your reputation increases. Now that you know how it works, please visit the AIlab.org website, create your TIP ID, and start with us on this path of rebuilding trust on the internet. Thank you and good luck.